Hey everybody, welcome to day 327 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Thursday, May 1st, 2025, and we didn't hit our sales goal today, but I did get some listings up, so all right, good. I'm getting back on track, and yeah, everything is good. I am actually going to reset to zero this evening, get some of my stuff unpacked. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy workday for Country Consignment and C-Chats and getting back on track. So so back in Greensboro, drove off Hilton Head today, got to visit Bluffton, and that was a beautiful, beautiful little town, and just really grateful that I had the opportunity to visit all these places and live in this alternate reality for a few days and all this sunshine and just so good. But reality, I always say, you have to pay for it. No vacation is free. Nothing is free, right? Like we pay the price for whatever it is we do. And I recorded a whole reseller reflections on that when I came back, I think from the last trip I took, all about paying for it. And I mentioned how my sister and I would joke when the kids were little, how we would say, if we went out for the day and the hubbies were watching the kids, and we'd come back and we'd have to pay for it in one way or the other, cleaning the house, cleaning up the mess, whatever it was. It's the same way with a business and vacation, and especially when you own your own business, right? Because there's no real PTO. There's no paid time off. It is a definite drawback of this lifestyle, but doing the best to continue to try to make this trip profitable and get things done while I have the opportunity, but also enjoy. Anyway, all right. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is excuses. And I love the saying, be stronger than your excuses. And, when you think about this, gosh, I make so many excuses for, my behavior, for things I haven't gotten done. And I'm sure we all do this. So this morning, I did not make motivation in minutes. And, I did have a very good excuse, but I'm not going to use it. And but I was tempted to, right? Because I was apologizing to our community members and our, people, and I was really tempted to use to use an excuse. And I thought, well, that's not really an apology if I make an excuse for my behavior. The only thing I can do is fix it going forward and prove that with action. So I am not making an excuse. And yeah, poor choices and all of that, no excuse. And this Reseller Reflections has actually been an exercise in no excuses, because whether, I look like this, and I've been in the car all day and the lighting is bad and the internet is bad, or I've recorded from an airport, like in between flights, you can't really make excuses, right? Like I'm doing this every day. It is what it is, and it's been an exercise in not making excuses. So what are those things in our life that we make excuses for? We excuse our behavior or the things we haven't done, instead of thinking about, all right, well, that happened. What am I going to do moving forward? Instead of making an excuse, what am I going to do moving forward so it doesn't happen again, or I don't put myself in a position where I feel like I have to make an excuse for myself? Because we shouldn't be doing. We should be stronger than our excuses. We shouldn't be having to make excuses. Yeah, hard lesson, hard to do, but I think it's worth thinking about. Like, I know what I'm going, even coming back here, I was like, oh well, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm not gonna unpack my stuff, I'm not gonna do this, that, or the other thing. And I'm not going to make the excuse. I'm going to be stronger than my excuses, and I'm just going to get it done. All right. I hope you guys go forth and think about the excuses you make, even the little tiny ones where, I think making excuses is different than giving yourself grace. Like if you're in a hard situation, absolutely give yourself the grace. But excuses, right? They're giving something else the power. And we don't like to do that, do we? All right, guys, have a great night. Go reset to zero, and I will see you on day 328 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.